What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
One word, on one mic, and now the entire industry is spinning out. It was just one slip, or was it? At a private VIP afterparty in LA, Diddy was caught on a hot mic allegedly calling Meek Mill Daddy. Yes, that's the word. And now, the internet has exploded because that one moment has opened a floodgate of sexual misconduct rumors, hush money speculation, and dark allegations fans never expected. Some are calling it a joke. Others are saying it's a coded reference to something way deeper, something the hip-hop elite has never wanted public. A fake audio clip surfaced within hours. People are quoting tweets that read, "Y'all heard that? He said thanks, Daddy, clear as day." And it doesn't stop there. Now insiders are leaking details about unspoken rules at Diddy's infamous private events. The kind of events where phones are banned, but NDAs are stacked higher than champagne bottles. If you were Meek Mill, and the world suddenly flipped on you over something whispered in a corner room, would you speak up or stay quiet and cash the silence? Let's break it all down. And trust me, this gets darker than you think. He said what he said, and now they want it erased. Fake IG comment, 18K likes. It was supposed to be a celebration. Diddy had just wrapped a star-studded panel at a private post-award event in Los Angeles, a closed-door conversation on legacy, loyalty, and luxury. The room was dimly lit, decorated with black velvet drapes, tall candles, and an invite-only guest list filled with rappers, CEOs, and a few too many security guards.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy party. Like a Diddy party. Diddy party. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy party. Like a Diddy party. Diddy party. Ain't no party.
But somewhere between the third toast and the fourth speech, a live mic caught something it wasn't supposed to. Appreciate you, Daddy. Diddy, allegedly directed at Meek Mill. It started slow. A grainy audio clip, no video, posted by a party bartender who claimed he was just cleaning up. But the moment people recognized the voices, chaos. The voice was clear, confident. It sounded like Diddy. And the tone, too familiar. The internet did what it always does, dissected every millisecond, filtered every frequency, reversed the audio to make sure it wasn't fake. And then, Meek's name got attached. Wait, did he just call Meek Daddy? Ain't no way. Rewind that. He really said it. Within hours, hashtag Diddy Daddy was trending worldwide. TikTokers made lip-sync parodies. Fan pages posted compilations of Diddy and Meek hanging out over the years. Someone dug up an old 2019 clip of Diddy saying, "I love that boy. Meek's got that fire in him. Makes me feel proud." Innocent at the time. Now, used as evidence. Plenty of celebrities use the word daddy playfully in music or behind the scenes. But this context, this vibe, with everything else that's been surfacing, it didn't feel playful. And the timing made it worse, because this happened right in the middle of Diddy's name being whispered in multiple behind-the-scenes misconduct rumors already making the rounds on Reddit and hip-hop forums. Just weeks before the hot mic clip leaked, insiders from 3 separate blogs hinted that
Meek Mill chilling after all the Diddy allegations.
I haven't seen. Get my mama's in bands, just like this shit a breeze. I done made the baddest of bitches get right down on their knees. Like shorty should be praying to God, she really praying to me. Baby, if I didn't have money, would you be on my team? I check my phone before we fuck, she think we making scenes. Oh yeah, then I was on some different shit, you want.
Diddy's after-parties required signing layered NDAs, not just one. Phones were collected in tamper-proof sealed bags. Some guests were warned ahead of time to act normal around certain pairings. One anonymous assistant DM'd at CelebTBot. There are rules, and those rules don't make sense unless something's being hidden. And guess who was always a regular at those parties? Meek Mill. Not long after the audio leak, a fabricated but highly viral DM thread started circulating. It showed a conversation, allegedly between a stylist and an unnamed industry assistant, discussing the daddy moment. Stylist. You heard that as ***** too, right? Assistant. Bro. They've been like that. You don't hand someone $100K unless there's trust or leverage. Whether it was real or not, the conversation fueled what fans were already thinking. Was the daddy moment just the slip-up that exposed everything else? As social media erupted, Meek stayed quiet. No tweets, no stories, just silence. And if you know Meek, you know he's rarely silent when he's being dragged. In fact, his last public post was a photo of him and Diddy at the Rock Nation brunch, captioned, "Never had to say much. Real recognize real." Now that line is being weaponized in the comment section. Oh, so that's what real recognize real means. Real quiet now, daddy. You know it's bad when fans start getting sarcastic in your mentions. While Meek ghosted, Diddy did what he always does, dropped a cryptic post. A photo of him meditating on a rooftop with the caption, "Inner peace doesn't require explanation. Sir, be serious." Fans flooded the post with comments like, "So you're just gonna act like we didn't hear that?" Meditating after calling Meek daddy is wild. And yet, still no statement. No denial. No clarification. Which means one thing. The speculation just kept building. Nothing ever really disappears on the internet, especially when Diddy is involved.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love.
Ew. I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait, you didn't hear this?
No!
Now, Miran,
Wait.
Yeah.
what does that sound authentic?
It absolutely. Oh my God.
Yeah, just really give it a good listen.
People want to make it. They want to make it so badly. You get these vulnerable people. Parents are letting you do this because they want to make it so badly. And then you record them probably and say, if you do anything, we got this on you.
Fans pulled old interviews where Diddy gushed about Meek. That boy Meek inspires me. When I look at him, I see where I came from and where I still want to go. Sounds innocent. Until someone edited it with "Let Me Love You" playing in the background and added sparkles. Over 7.4 million views. Pure internet chaos. The memes were funny. The tweets were viral. But the next twist? Not funny at all. Because just as people were getting their jokes off, a former guest of Diddy's infamous LA Artist Retreat came forward anonymously and dropped a story that changed the whole conversation. That wasn't the first time he said it. That's what he always called him. It's way deeper than y'all think. The internet was already on fire over Diddy allegedly calling Meek Mill daddy. But when that hotel surveillance footage leaked, it stopped being funny. Because now it wasn't just about a word. It was about a pattern. And the world started asking the question nobody wanted to touch. Is there something darker going on behind those velvet ropes? Let's break it all down. It was grainy, black and white. No audio. But what it did show was a hallway on the 27th floor of the Westmore Hotel in LA, timestamped April 14th, 2023, 2:16 a.m. In the frame, Diddy, Meek Mill, 2 security guards, a hotel staff member holding a tray of drinks, a third man wearing a hoodie, face turned from the camera. They're standing outside Suite 2701. Diddy is seen tapping Meek's chest, then gesturing toward the door. He says something and laughs hard. Meek doesn't laugh. He just nods slowly. Then, and here's where it gets weird, Meek turns, faces the man in the hoodie, and mouths, "Don't call me that here." That's it. No sound. Just lips. But fans read it clear as day. Theories exploded. Now people are asking if daddy is more than a pet name or slip-up. Is it a code used within certain circles? A term tied to power dynamics at these high-profile private parties? TikTok and Reddit came alive. Some theorized it was tied to Diddy's inner circle, a nickname used to mark control or ownership, especially over younger artists who owe him something. Others believed it had nothing to do with sexuality, but everything to do with who was in charge. It's not about love. It's about leverage. Fake podcast quote, shared over 2M times. That's when an anonymous blog post from a former party attendee started making waves. Posted to Medium under the name @EyesOnIndustry, the post claimed, Diddy throws events where power is currency. Every look, every label, every guest list, it's curated. I heard him call Meek daddy twice. Once as a joke, once in front of someone important. It wasn't cute. It was strategic. They continued. People laugh until they realize they're being documented. And that's the scariest part. You don't get invited unless they already own something on you. Whether real or not, the post was screen captured across Instagram stories by several verified users and sparked a new firestorm. Hashtag Diddy Files. Hashtag Daddygate. Hashtag Protect Meek Mill. Suddenly, fans revisited that original $100,000 scandal involving Diddy and Meek. Remember, the alleged wire transfer, the leaked DM. Diddy's weird, don't embarrass. Now, those clues feel heavier. Was Meek paid to stay quiet about something that happened that night? Did the daddy line leak because the silence agreement broke down? One viral tweet summed it up. $100K, hush money, weird pet names, off-the-grid parties, this ain't a friendship. It's a non-disclosure relationship. As this unfolded, Meek Mill, still silent, trended for the third time in 2 weeks. People posted mashups of all his awkward moments with Diddy. Him sitting stiff at the Rock Nation brunch. A clip of Diddy rubbing his shoulders in 2017. Yep, that resurfaced. The birthday photo where Meek looks uncomfortable. Then came the fake but believable tweet from Meek, clearly edited. I was never anybody's son. Watch who you play with. It went viral. Even celebrities started liking and reposting it before realizing it was fake. But perception? Already changed. At a private basketball game in New York, Jay-Z was asked about the Meek/Diddy situation by paparazzi as he exited. His response? He looked at the camera, took a deep breath, shook his head, and got into the car. No words, just disappointment. And that alone sparked think pieces on think pieces. Jay's not mad at Meek. He's mad at the machine. Fan comment with 11K likes. And then the timeline stopped. A Twitter thread from a verified investigative journalist alleged that a former bodyguard of Diddy's is shopping a tell-all manuscript. In the proposal, one chapter was reportedly titled, How Many Called Him Daddy and Why They Had to. The page description read, The daddy name wasn't a slip. It was a system. One that kept people quiet, kept people scared, and kept the parties going without a trace. Whether this book is real or not, the idea of it was enough. The community flipped. Even Meek's most loyal fans started saying, if this is true, he needs protection, not judgment. Another name dropped. A screenshot of a FaceTime call allegedly between Diddy and Lil Baby began circulating. In it, Diddy's shirtless, pacing. Text on the screen read, Don't end up like Meek. Just say the word. The clip was probably faked. The audio sounded AI. But the implication? Meek tried to walk. Now Diddy's warning others not to. It started with one word. Daddy. Then came leaked DMs, hotel footage, and viral theories. But now, there's video. And not just whispers, not just speculation. Actual footage of Diddy confronting Meek Mill backstage at an unnamed event. No denials. No editing. Just one explosive moment that might end their relationship forever and shake the hip-hop world at its core. It dropped at 3:14 a.m. on a burner YouTube channel titled Spill Everything 101. A shaky, vertical clip. Backstage. Dim lighting. No timestamp, no location. But the faces? Undeniable. Diddy. Meek Mill. 3 security guards. And what looked like a Rock Nation staffer standing awkwardly by a green room door. Diddy's pacing. Meek standing still, arms crossed. Then the words. Diddy. You forgot who you belong to. Meek. Nah. I remembered who I was. That line hit like a punch. And the internet lost it. Within hours, the video hit 5 million views. Hashtag who you belong to trended globally. Comments poured in. This ain't friendship. This is ownership. That didn't sound like business. That sounded like control. Meek finally pushed back, and you can see Diddy's face change. TikTok remixes dropped with slowed down audio, dramatic music, and captions like, "The moment Meek escaped the empire." Remember that Rock Nation brunch photo where Meek stood between Beyoncé and Jay-Z? It resurfaced, but this time with a different tone. Users noticed that all recent Rock Nation mentions of Meek, from playlists to press pages, had quietly vanished. Then Beyoncé unfollowed both Meek and Diddy within 24 hours. Coincidence? Doubt it. Fans immediately speculated that the Carters were protecting their brand, and low-key supporting Meek's quiet exit. Reddit exploded with a new viral conspiracy, the Control Circle. According to fan theorists, a group of ultra-powerful moguls, including Diddy, operated a behind-the-scenes influence ring where access equals silence, gifts equals compliance, nicknames like Daddy equals subtle contracts. The theory claims Meek was being mentored into control, not success. One post read, "It's not grooming in the traditional sense, it's social leverage. Emotional branding. Call it whatever you want, but Meek just burned that whole system down." Following the video leak, Meek posted something rare. A screenshot of an old email draft. Subject line, "What if I never signed that paper?" No text, just the draft. Fans flooded the replies with theories. Non-disclosure agreements? Is he talking about Diddy's payout? Y'all, was Meek a puppet this whole time? That same night, he deleted every post on his IG, changed his bio to rebuilding, not running, then disappeared again. Diddy doesn't clap back, he cryptic posts back. He uploaded a black and white clip of himself walking into a studio, captioned, "Kings don't explain themselves. They build kingdoms." Sir, you're walking into a scandal, not a legacy album rollout. The comment section? Relentless. No kingdom if your knights leave. You called another man daddy, and now he rebelling. Kings don't corner people backstage either. As pressure mounted, a BET assistant producer leaked an internal doc dated just a month before the video leak. In the document, Diddy allegedly requested VIP green room privacy accommodations that included no backstage cameras, designated personal comfort guests, a specific request that Meek Mill be routed via separate hallway, no press contact. So, let's get this straight. Diddy knew Meek would be there. He asked for privacy, then tried to isolate him before confrontation? The math ain't matching. After defending Diddy in part 2, French went quiet. Then, after the backstage video hit, he posted a single tweet. "I ain't in nobody's mess. That's between them. I got love for everybody." But fans weren't buying it. Translation, I saw the video. I'm deleting the Cash app. Nah fam, you was quiet when it mattered. Even Khaled unfollowed Diddy the next morning. The circle? Shrinking. Insiders claim Meek's been in secret talks with a major streaming platform for a docuseries. The breaking point, from label to leverage. Leaked pitch deck includes industry manipulation, mentorship gone wrong, Daddy as a metaphor for power imbalance, and the infamous $100,000 wire. The doc, slated for early 2026. But fans already know. The trailer's already playing on Twitter. In a world where loyalty means silence and power means erasing witnesses, Meek Mill did something that broke the cycle. He said no. He pushed back. And the man who once called him Daddy lost his grip. Now, Diddy's empire is on shaky ground. His circle's gone cold. And the one artist he once branded as family is walking away with the receipts. He vanished without a trace, but the secrets stayed. And with every leak, every deleted post, and every line whispered in the shadows, the truth is louder than ever.